Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 6, Week 2, Day 6. So today, we ended up getting the 2020 International Cat Day pet. Of course, while I was gone on my family trip the other week on that one Wednesday, we ended up getting the 2021 version. However, the one from last year is available again. They do this some Saturdays where they bring back a old event pet. Of course, these things are exceedingly annoying to max and generally are not worth doing. They are just completely cosmetic though. However, maxing them does still count as a maxed kingdom pet, so some people do choose to do so. However, it costs a lot of gems to do so, normally around on average 2,500 to max out a single pet, which obviously adds up pretty quickly. And you're not even getting any kind of bonuses from it because it's cosmetic. It's just may occasionally at some point help with kingdom upgrades. So I believe every single kingdom so far has not been locked out of needing to have the pet in order to get upgraded. There might have been like 1 or 2 instances maybe, but so far I don't believe it's really happened. Like no kingdom currently I don't think is locked by having the any cosmetic pet fully maxed out. But anyways, we might as well start with this. Make sure we're actually set to Magic, which we are. And make sure we're set to Phoenicia. Though then again, for that, we should already be set to it. And let's go get more copies of it. Of course, we already got this last year. However, getting more copies of this is nice. Maybe eventually we'll have enough to max it without spending any gems on it. We'll see. I really wish it was a little bit cheaper to max the cosmetic pets. It doesn't make much sense why they're the same cost as the fully non-cosmetic one. Even those are still overpriced to get as well. Like, if it was half the cost, I would probably max like every single cosmetic pet. But it's nuts. Like, if it was about 1,000 to max each one, I'd probably go for it. But 2,500 is just a little bit too much. It can be a little bit less if you get lucky, though it can also be a little bit more if you get super unlucky. So it can kind of swing either way. But anyways, hello Barbara, hello Cookie, hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome. Hope all of you have been doing well. Been having a wonderful weekend so far. Of course, we do still have raids going on this weekend as well. However, if I'm not mistaken, I am pretty sure the guild has been done with it for over 12 hours now. Yep, they already got it done. We got our major orb, though, as well as the Queen of the Damned for the title. But we'll go see if this power orb that we just claimed. Boom, that is very much a power orb. Look at how green it is. And, of course, Isabel carried us again. Let's see, where is she on leaderboard? It's still a lot of points, but surprisingly not that high on leaderboard. Actually, it doesn't even make leaderboard. That's actually pretty surprising. That's a lot of points. Like, compared to how many we have right now, I think we're at like, exactly dead center on 5,000. And that's like 10 times higher. I'm kind of surprised. Very competitive leaderboard for whatever reason for a raid event this time around. We do have a little bit of gems here today. I might as well go grab those as well. And of course, next week, if I'm not mistaken, we do have ourselves some guild wars. Which will be interesting to see how that pans out. It'll be the first guild wars that would have occurred since we had, and don't forget to register for it if you haven't already. I'm pretty sure it auto, like, someone from a guild always does it before I even had the chance to even click on that screen normally. Like, I never see the capability of registering it unless it's like glitched like right there where it says register now when you're already registered. But, yeah, this will be the first guild war since potions have existed. So it'll be interesting to see how that ends up changing up the meta a little bit. Probably going to be seeing a little bit more explode. However, double converts on defend are still going to be a lot more, are still going to be used. With just the offensive teams, you might want to adjust a little bit to compensate for the fact that there are potion gems that can be at the beginning of every single board. Because you definitely want to be able to utilize those as quickly as you possibly can so the enemy doesn't. Because the enemy getting their hands on that the potion gems is going to be very, very devastating. Well, since we're doing side stuff, we might as well clear out dungeons as well. And then go head over to finish out the pets. And do keep in mind, unlike raids, the pet is locked to only today. So definitely make sure to go and get it done. I think it has, what, 6 hours left? 7 hours. It's 3 AM Eastern Standard Time. So you still have a little under 7 hours left to go and get it if you haven't already. If you're earlier on in the game and need an option, if you got Mang from your hero class, you can pretty much solo that. If you have any hero class that has Barrier on Brown while just using Mang. Even without it, you might be able to still cheese it with Mang plus Cockatrice for the Entangle. I know I did that a lot on my newer account, just to have to cheese it. And even without barrier, you could probably eventually brute force it out because you have infinite time. Or not infinite time, you have 7 hours. Also, they're trying to sell Power Orb again for... oh, yeah, I wonder what we're going to get for free tomorrow. But they're trying to sell a Power Orb again for 50 bucks while simultaneously trying to sell a Power Orb for $25. I always find that kind of funny. Like, if you just do the season pass, it's like with the extended pass thingy. It's basically, if you look, depending on how you look at it, it's basically $15 for a Power Orb. Because if you're already going to spend 10 for the season pass, then it's only 15 more for the Power. Yet they still try selling the Power for 50, which doesn't make much sense. I know it comes with gems too, but they still overvalue gems in this game with how the current economy is. Anyways, nothing was good on my offer. Oh, actually, I already claimed one that was good. I've been trying. I've actually been getting the Legion booster lately. If I see it on a 25% sale, I actually get it. It is really insane value. This is 460 gem worth of key for 300 gems whenever you have it on the discount, or 400 gems if it's at the full amount. It's always worth getting if you need event keys. Like, even if you see it at 400, you should auto buy it pretty much every single time if you have a lot of gems. Because if you need all 3 of the keys, it's worth it. I personally don't really need the event keys that much. However, I have been getting it now whenever I see it for 300, because the value exchange rate is just so ridiculously high on it that I figured, oh, I might as well start doing it. But I've been starting to get it lately. Only if I see it on 20% though, or the 25% thingy. At which point it's kind of too enticing to not pass up. But if you're at a point where you still need all 3 keys, including event keys, it's worth it to get it every single time, even if it's not on any amount of discount. Assuming you have the gems for it. Because it's cheaper than buying all the gems individually. It also allows you to open them one by one without having a gem penalty, which is good if you have just a handful of keys that you want to run and don't want to necessarily overshoot a mythic. It will take a little bit longer, but it'll make sure you don't overeat keys. It's also the reason why you never see me opening 200 at a time whenever we do key openings. It's always 50 at a time. That's to make sure we just use a little bit less, waste a little bit less keys. So theoretically, if you wanted to waste the least amount of keys possible, you would actually open 1 at a time. Of course, for doing something like a mythic, that's a little bit too slow. But if you only have like 100 or so keys to open, it's not that bad to do them 1 at a time. If you're going to do like about 1,000 or so, then yeah, you probably want to do them 50 at a time. But if you're doing about 100 or less, it's not horrible to do it 1 at a time, assuming you already have the physical keys. Otherwise, you do, it costs more to do it if you're doing it with gems. But if you already have the physical keys, there's no gem penalty to, or any kind of penalty for doing it 1 at a time, assuming you already have the physical key, which is one of the main benefits of the Legion booster thing, aside from its overall value. And let's go get this kitty. What about the potion bug? Hopefully it gets fixed soon. The AI got another first turn on you. Yeah, if you end up doing that, it can occasionally end up getting a, if it happens during like the explosion, I believe. Like if you have explosion at the start of battle and it triggers a potion, I believe it gives the enemy the turn. However, very few of those mechanics are using Guild Wars. Like that's a lot more common in side events where you have like a pretty much guarantee chance, or not guarantee, but you know, if you get the potion effect, you will end up getting the effect at the beginning of every single battle. However, it's a lot less common in teams because very few troops run the troops from, what's it called? From Cinemirage, because Cinemirage is the only location that actually specifically has that mechanic. So very few teams actually run a Cinemirage troop on them with that explosion trait. So very rarely is that going to happen in something like Guild Wars. Oh, we only got 1 copy of it. Boo. It's a pretty cute looking kitty though. Actually, let's go wear it. Let's go wear the new kitty. Well, not new kitty, it's last year's kitty, but for some people it might be new if you didn't get it last year. I didn't even realize this was a pet, the little brain. There's so many pets in the game. I almost forgot like half this troop art even exists, because I don't normally go through all the pets. Also, now that I've been playing Darkest Dungeon again, this reminds me of those little mosquitoes that are in the what's it called? The Crimson Court in Darkest Dungeon. That's exactly what that reminds me of. Where on earth is this kitty? I found it yesterday. Also, why is the scaling on that look so weird? Oh, there it is. Equip. There we go, cute little kitty. Let's go match our outfit to match it a little bit better. Where on earth is my outfit? Oh yeah, we could always go Rashka and just wear the Rashka thing. Go lion with, it doesn't match the orange though. I don't think anything's gonna really match it perfectly. But we can end up doing that and then go Rashka for the other thing. Where on earth is Rashka? And then change the thing to match the color. Does that match? No. I don't think any of them match perfectly. We need more color options. Very few. We'll go with orange. It's about the closest we're gonna get with what we have. There we go. We now match the kitty. I don't think we can change anything else. What does this do? Oh, that's just the hat. No, you don't do that. Because the hat doesn't go independently of the hairstyle. Wish it did. Like, there's no reason why you couldn't have both going on at once. I guess they didn't want to deal with overlap, maybe? I'm not sure. But just make it so the headpiece always goes over top the other thing. It's already pretty much doing that anyways. But anyways. Let's just go with that. Continue. Confirm. And there's our new parents to match the little kitty. Anyways. We did that, we did that, we did that. Definitely don't forget to go do this. You have 6 hours and 44 minutes left to go claim your kitty. We did that. Let's go get a few more battles in because we actually need a few more battles. We already finished out raids. We finished out... Gosh, is there anything we haven't done yet this week? I'm pretty sure it's all done. Although I never claimed the orb for the other thing. Let me go claim it now. We got a green off the other one. Can this be a power? Ooh, blue orb though. It's not a power, but that's still pretty good. Major blue. You know what? We'll hand out a code for that. We'll hand out our one code. Always like handing out loot when we get big loot. Alright, that reminds me. I still never... remember when I said I was going to go put all the codes into the thing so I wouldn't forget to do it later? Well, I forgot to do it then, and now I still don't have them there, so let me go find them. One moment. Let's see. She gave them to me on... Actually, I think the day that the pet came out, oddly enough. It's like midway through the trip. So I haven't been able to get them in because it happened while I was away. But let me go and copy these and put them into our list. Because I only have one code left. So we actually have like 30 or 40 left. I just haven't put them into the document. Boom, there they go. Okay, where's that one code in the middle of nowhere? Because that's the code we're going to hand out right now. And I think we're pretty much good to go. Let's make sure there's not as big of a gap. Because for whatever reason, there's like a billion spaces between the codes and the other codes. Click save so we know. And let me go get this to you guys. Okay, so let's see. I want to put this over here. Where on earth is the code section? There it is. Put that right in there. Put that right over there. And let me go get you guys this code. Sorry, this redeem code does not exist. What? Oh, I probably put an extra space. Whoops. Aha. I was gonna say. All right, let me go get this to you guys. Careful not to add an extra space, as it seems to like to do that sometimes. I lucked you into a major blue from a Volky as well. Nice. But there you guys go. There's the redeem code used on gemswar.com underneath the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever game says right over there is what you put in for your invite code. Our redeem code's right over there in chat. Just copy paste some random numbers and letters starting with R5. And give same word as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. There you guys go. Enjoy. And only usable on PC mobile version of the game. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Okay, so I guess we'll go get a few quick kills to go get the thing going. Let's go probably do Blackhawk with like a Dust Devil team. And go from there. And we'll probably just do a bunch of treasure hunt. Still been in a bit of a treasure hunt mood lately. That has not died down yet. We'll do this just to get our 20 gems, since there isn't really any other objective to really go for. Unless we want to go do some like explore farming or something. If nothing else, this actually would get an okay amount of gold, since we're going to be getting the 500 battle crasher every few battles. And this is the quickest way to win in the entire game. So it'll definitely add up to be quite a bit of gold. As you can see, we already got 1,000 gold bonus from that. And of course, we could also be doing it with greed if we really wanted to. We'll do this until we get to 20 gems and then probably mess around with treasure hunt. The funny thing is that these 20 gems are probably going to be more than the entirety of the gems we get from treasure hunt this entire stream. Which is pretty sad how bad treasure hunt is. If we were to rush method treasure hunt, we'd get more from it. But if we're actually going to play it out properly, we're going to get less. Because the lack of balance. We had no problem for the code, everyone. Enjoy. Gosh, the 500 thing's happening like every other battle. As I say that, it doesn't happen. We've jinxed it. It's happening pretty much every other battle. Which means go, lion. Nope, no, 9. We were getting a bunch of luck off it, and I was like, nope, there's one up here. Because I specifically called it out. It doesn't want to appear anymore. There it is. It's 500 gold every time it dies. It also does a little bit extra souls. And by a little bit, I mean a little bit. It's like 1 soul that turns into like 2 based on bonus. That's more than none. Just like those 20 gems are that we just got. Even though we already have 36,000 of them, they add up. Anyways, let's mess around with treasure hunt a bit. Hitting quite the treasure hunt kick this week. Hello, Bushka! Welcome.
Extra turn.
I'll take that for now. Which allows us to take that 5 times. Which then allows us to take this 5 times. Which then allows us to take this 5 times. Which then allows us... I wish there was more. We'll just take that for now. Which allows us to take that 5 times. If only we could do that infinitely. There's so much bronze at the bottom here. I want to be careful with how I move them. Because that can backfire very heavily if we're not careful. We're going to have 1 in the middle of nowhere. I think we can move something else down to kind of fix in a little bit. So it shouldn't be as big a deal. The only problem is that board does not actually allow us to do that. Properly anyways. Getting really lucky off those extra turns there though. Especially that, we just got one off the sky there. Free sky value. Always good to see. Unfortunately that one sky kind of ruined it. Now we have a silver coin in the middle of nowhere too. We're starting to get too many currencies down here that are kind of in the middle of nowhere doing nothing. Which is problematic.
Extra turn. Extra turn.
Is there nothing I can do to move that? Let's see. You need a guide on how to get to 2 vault key achievement. If you see more treasure hunt on stream. I don't know. It's something hard. It's something that's kind of hard to explain. Because it requires us getting better at treasure hunts. And one of the best ways to get better at treasure hunt is just to play treasure hunt more. Generally, the strategy is take 5 times based on how high they are. And take non-5 times based on how low they are. On the board. And following that strategy can normally eventually get you to vault within a couple hours or less. To double vault, I mean. That's like the most basic way of describing it. There's a lot of weird things you could do though. Many of which I probably don't even do properly. It's because I don't play this game mode a whole lot. Pretty sure there's some people who's like exceedingly experienced in this game mode. Because my total playtime in Treasure Hunt is probably only a couple 100 hours, which is still a lot of time. But compared to how much time we have in the rest of the game, which is currently at, what, 13,149 hours? Like, the amount we specifically have in Treasure Hunt is pretty small relative to total spent in-game. Like, exceedingly small. Or at least relative to that number.
Extra turn.
Why is there so much bronze coin on this board? Like everywhere I look, it's just flooded with bronze coins. So much so they're just giving us 5 times off of them too now. How's that not a setup for something?
Extra turn.
How is this still not a setup for something? Why won't it go together?
Extra turn.
We still have 16 turns left, though. There's no way to lower all that by 1. Red chest, combine together somehow. Go. They're in a really awkward position right now. As I'm making it even more awkward. Oh, there we go. How do I want to move this, though? We'll move that first. We'll take this one vertically so we can cascade the other thing. And also so it's in the middle of nowhere, which is exactly where we want it. Nice out of the way in the middle of nowhere.
Extra turn.
Why does it feel like there's so many bronze coins this time around, though? For our luck, it's just bronze coins everywhere.
Extra turn.
Extra turn text was blocking my sight of the move. I'm not going to take that just to cascade that into the other thing. Seems worth it. I could try for a gold off of Sky. I'm not sure if that's worth it, though. I'm actually just going to move this. Oh, we still got it. Hey, actually, we got 2 doubles off of it. Oh, no, we got 3 doubles off of it.
Extra turn.
Oh, yeah, that worked out. That was a bit lucky. Only one of those should have happened. And we got 3. A little lucky. I just want to move it this way. Those bronze coins seem like they're too high up to try to get rid of now. We can get a really low chest over here, though, if we really want to. Not sure if we want to yet. We sure try to, though. I can lower the other thing by 1. The only problem with that's... you know what? I will do that, because then we can get a vertical on it. I would just need this chest to go down by 1. If I take that over, though, it moves down by 2. Plus, it'll be out of position. Because what I need is a chest to fall right in there. If I move this over, that won't happen yet either. Will it? Is there any way I can manipulate that lower? So we can get another green next to that. Not sure if that's really that worth it, though. The problem is getting a green right on top of that other thing. Because we're not going to be able to move it there. Not properly anyways. Because we're not going to have any way to move that down. And now we can, right? Because we do that. We then can take that for an extra turn. Which then allows us to take this down. Before we take that, because you always want to take 5 times from the top. And then we get a second vault. And now we lose because there's no more room left. But there we go, double vault. Fresh try today. Overall, pretty good map. Could have been a bit better though. I'll try for this vertically. Let's see, we're running out of moves here. I don't think we could try for a 3rd vault. Could try for a bag off the sky there. I don't think it's worth it though. Ah, we almost got a bag there. Moving that down is not going to help us any, though. Yeah, I think we just lose now. We just don't have enough turns left. We try for a bag off the sky to land there. Nope. Yeah, there's no moves left. I don't know. What kind of RNG move can we try for right now? Pretty much nothing. We have not been able to hit a 4 volt this week. We've hit a couple 3 volts. Or wait, was it a couple? I know we hit it at least once. We got double volt multiple times, that's for sure. If only their payout wasn't horrific. I was gonna take whatever. That's the end. Oh, they both dropped gems though. That's not too bad. We got 5 gems from both the 2 chests. Still pretty underwhelming loot, but that's the second best drop. Ideally, what you want to see from them is gem keys specifically. Their gem key drop is their best drop by far. And for whatever reason, they do not drop vault keys. That's something I will never understand. why after this many updates they still have not added vault keys to a vault. I think at one point they said they wouldn't, which makes almost no sense, given that they added 1.5 billion vault keys in the most recent Nomapaloozas. Like, there's really not a single reason to not add vault keys to vaults as a drop table, given that Nomapalooza now gives literal hundreds of vault keys. It will not hurt being able to get a few vault keys per hour off a treasure hunt. They definitely need to do more than that to buff it, though. But at bare minimum, they could add vault keys to the vault drop table.
Extra turn. Extra turn.
Even if it was only like 25 or 20% chance. Like if they made it 5 drops instead of 4.
Extra turn.
At least something. Do I even want to take that 4 times? I feel like the answer is no. Because I could just take other 4 times next to it to do the same thing, effectively.
Extra turn.
Almost didn't say that 5 times for a second there. Almost. Ah, so much useless bronze coins there. Nice, 5 times off the sky. I don't think we have anything else we could really move there, so let's move that together. So we can go straight into a 5 times. How do I want to take this? We'll take it that way. Exactly, just another 5 times. Let's see. You think it's because we have too many maps? True. Though realistically, you know how much time it takes to do this compared to doing a Nomapalooza? Or even just farming for a Nomapalooza during a vault event? Like, if someone spent 3 hours per day, let's say, for example, a vault gives a 25% chance of giving a single vault key, and you could do them infinitely because you basically have infinite maps. Let's say you can get 8 volts per hour, which I feel like that's reasonable, 8 volts per hour. I feel like the average person might end up hitting around there, maybe slightly less, maybe slightly more. But I feel like on average it's around maybe there. So let's just say 8 per hour. That is 2 vault keys per hour. If you did that for 3 hours every day for, what is that? Let's say, what's the gap between Nomapaloozas? It's like around 6 weeks, right? How many days is 6 weeks? Let's say it's 60. So 60 days, 6 per day. That's 360 vault keys over the course of 180 hours. Now, if you play a vault event on that 3-day weekend for like 10 hours, you just hit the exact same amount of value. So there really isn't any reason why it can't be a 25% chance. Because you'd basically be able to do off of vaults in 100 and... what did I just say? 180 hours, what you could do in a vault event in 10 hours. So even if it had a 25% chance to drop a vault key, it would not be broken relative to the other event. Well, I was assuming 3 hours per day. Where you do it 3 hours per day, where you would get 2 vaults per hour. So that's 6 per day. So over the course of 60 days, that would end up being, yeah, 180. Oh, you're saying how many days that amount of time is?
Extra turn. Extra turn.
So yeah, it's even worse than that then. Let's see. But basically, you'd have to play Treasure Hunt for 3 hours every day between vault events at a 25% chance of getting a vault key from this for it to equal 10 hours of a natural vault event. So there's really no reason why they couldn't add it then.
Extra turn.
Because no one's playing Treasure Hunt for 3 hours a day, even if they buffed it that way. Or almost no one. There's some amount of people who will. I know I wouldn't. I would play it some, not that much though. Oh, I just ruined that, didn't I? Whoops. Whoops. Let's see, how do we recover this? Do we? Can we recover this? That's like a gigantic wall in the middle of nowhere. Did that help us? I'm actually not sure if that helped. It's still in a weird position. The biggest issue is we don't have a third chest. Or a third green. Like, we can easily get another one there. The problem is getting another one. Is that another one? Yeah, we could do that, and then we move that down. And then you move that into the other one. And then boom, we got progress. Unfortunately, that's like the end of the map. And that's in a really weird location that won't be able to do much. Can I cascade that in any way? No. Yeah, we're basically gonna kill out this map then. It took too long to get that vault established, and it's in a really weird location now. And the top of the board's not cooperating with us. Plus this whole area is congested between the vault and the red chests that are really out of place right now. Extremely out of place. Oh, we have 5 times for that. Do I even want to take that? We lose so much value, but okay, sure. That's the weird thing about Treasure Hunt too. Because you're combining loot into smaller loot. So you actually often just lose value by doing things. It's one of the reasons why playing Treasure Hunt for a long time, or, you know, doing longer treasure maps doesn't really get you too much more loot. Because you're basically just converting bigger loot into smaller, or you're combining smaller loot that's worth more than the bigger loot, essentially. So unless you get like super far into a treasure map, you're actually devaluing the stuff that you're creating onto the map, which doesn't make any sense at all. It's a very weird design. If I do that, there won't be able to... Actually, you still do something out of that. Barely anything, but still something. Because that at least puts it close to where the other one is. Plus, how on earth did we not hit an extra turn out of any of that? Does this happen there? I think that's the end of the road. I could try for a bag off the sky. I did not land it. Oh, we got the other thing. Oh, I didn't even see that there. Oh, nice. I'll take that then. Which allows us to take this. Which allows us to have like one more desperation move left. Let's see. I think that's pretty much the end of the line. Need another one over here. There's like almost no way to get it over there though. Oh wait, hold up. Got that. And that gets the vault down as well, finally. A little late, with 2 turns left. We finally got the vault down on the ground floor. Doesn't help us too much. At this point, map's kind of already almost over. Nice little bit of luck there. Can I make anything happen with what's down here right now? Somewhat. I can do that. Which then allows us to not follow up on it. I can almost get a second vault. Could you imagine if someone needed their first vault and this was the board they had? Where if they don't get a bag off a sky, they do not get the... There'll be 1 turn off from getting their second vault. How awful would that be? Do we just test the RNG? I think we test our RNG real quick. I missed. Oh wait, we did get extra turns up? Oh wait, never mind. That moves a little bit different than I thought. Never mind. Hold up. Wait, what? Oh, it combined... Wait, what? It combined over to the left there? It should have combined right there. And it should be right there. What? Okay. Oh, now I can't even move it because the other thing's now in the way. Let's see. What other weird move can we do to try to get extra? We can do that. Let's see. What's our next weird move? What's our highest chance to get something off of Sky? This for double silver? Very unlikely. Not impossible, though. I think that's our only option, actually. We have to try for either double gold or double silver. I think I'm slightly more confident on double silver. We could also try for double bag over there. Nope, got none. Hey, we got 2 gem keys from the 1 vault we had, though. If only it was a vault key. One can hope. It will eventually change it. Yeah, a bit of a bad starting board for 5 times. Ideally, you want to see a starting board that has just a billion 5 times on it. And technically, you could just keep repicking until you find it if you have near infinite maps. That's one strategy. If you're looking to go really deep, due to having essentially what is infinite maps, or at least the near equivalents of so, you can just keep repicking. It will consume your map, but you can just go into a map and then immediately retreat. And keep doing it until you have a absolutely amazing starting board that gives you like 6 5 times or something. I wouldn't really advise doing that, but if you really wanted to, it is an option due to how many maps there are in the game. Oh, I earned my 5 times, but then gave me a different 5 times, so I guess it works out. Also, this board started with no 5 times, but turned into a lot of them. Starting board can be very misleading.
Extra turn. Extra turn. Extra turn.
A little bit of lucky cascade right over there. Is there any way I can move that down? I don't think I can. Because it's going to make that 1 bronze coin in a very weird location that I might not be able to do anything about.
Extra turn.
And now I moved even more into a position where I can't really do anything about them. Can I just move that? Not really. Funny there's a bag there. Actually, I can use that. There we go. We can form a bag there. If there's not one there, we'll make one. I think we start combining them now. Wanted to wait a little bit there. That does look like it's combination time. I'm probably moving that, as now when I take the other thing over, we're not going to be able to get it connected. Actually, no, we can still get it. Never mind. It actually connects perfectly. Never mind.
Extra turn.
Let's see what that does first. I'm not sure what I want to do with these bronze coins right now. Is the main issue I'm trying to solve. I see a 5 times there. I'm not sure I want it though. Compared to the alternative. Now, can I get a
Extra
green to go into that without wasting any amount of turns, ideally? Or a very small amount. Actually, yes, we can right there. Boom. Perfect. Exactly what we wanted.
extra turn.
I was gonna say that almost ruined my thing, but nope, it got into 5 times perfect. Let me move gold coin over. Let me take it. It's gonna make this area a little congested. We could do that. Oh, that's not a silver. I was like, let me move the silver there. That's not a silver. I was gonna say, how is there still not a movement option for it? There it goes. Okay, we got 12 turns left. That's very quickly gonna reach 0 though, because I'm not sure we can do much with this current board.
Extra turn.
So if we keep getting luck like that, we can do anything with the board. Now, if only there was a way to drop you one more without taking a billion turns to do so. Problem is, over there is kind of locked out at this point. Man, that did not help it any. That doesn't even get it any lower, does it? We can get a red in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I think this map is over. Looks pretty close to it.
Extra turn.
Because I can't drop it down any further, which is a problem.
Extra turn.
Also, that red chest can never be combined with the other red chests. They are forever blocked by the vaults.
Extra turn.
They stay on opposite sides of the vault. None shall pass. If I do that, we're not going to have a follow-up. I can move it down, though. Oh, I can get it right on top of its head.
Extra turn.
Now, if only we can get another red on it. I think that's going to happen. All of our greens are all the way on the other side. And our other red is also on the other side. They're kind of trapped. At the exact opposite location of where I need them to be.
Extra turn.
I think that's the end of the line. What's our option? We could try for a vertical thing. Oh, we got it. Nice. Not sure it helps as much though. It makes the map not end yet though. But it's about to.
Extra turn.
This we can make something miraculously happen. There's not enough chests here. Normal bronze chests. And the green chests that are there are in very weird location relative to each other. Which makes this kind of awkward.
Extra turn.
Oh yeah, that was decently lucky. I'm just moving that green chest all over the place. Hey! Let's see, how do we do this? I could take it for 5 times. I'm not sure I want to, though. I could take the other thing for 4 times. I could take this over. Do we just take it for 5 times and lose all of our value? Sure, why not? All of the value lost. For a red chest in the middle of nowhere that can't combine with the other red chest.
Extra turn.
But it keeps the map going. Ah? Ah? Think we got it. That is indeed it.
Extra turn.
We're not going to get any further than that. But there it is, the second one again. There's not much we can do. Let's combine it. Boom! Double vault right on top of each other in the middle of nowhere where we now lose the map. Let's see. RNG, go. Didn't get it. We lost. Double bronze, go. Oh, no, we still got an extra turn randomly. Let's see. What else can we try RNGing? Do we have a vertical right here? No, we did not. Do I have a way to drop that effectively? No, we did not. Do I have any option? Probably not. Let's see. I could try for a double silver off of Sky. Or double gold. No, come on. We got a single gold over there. So close. Yet so far. It's impossible for a chest to fall from Sky. A bag can. Though at a lower rate. Chest not, however. Like you said, up into it 5 times, but with 1 turn left, it does absolutely nothing. Because you won't be able to use any value from it. I'll try for double bag. And we got 0 bag. Bags do fall a little bit less commonly. Which makes sense. Hey, we got a double gem key from one of those 2 vaults. When you first started Gems of War, you got a 50% chance of getting a gem key. When you got 1 vault, it was a joke now. Yeah. Like, look at this loot. For how long that took. That took like, what, 10 minutes? 15 minutes? And this is our loot. Which is basically just this right here. We got 2 glory keys, 2 gem keys, and 8 gems. Which, if you got this in like a few minutes, that wouldn't be too bad. But for however long that just was, that's pretty underwhelming loot. Like, look at these numbers. This is like 1 battle worth of gold, 1 battle worth of souls. Pretty minuscule amount of these 3, though these are useful resources. Some amount of trait stones, that if you still need trait stones, like, that's like a 1 of every common. Like, this is an okay place for trait stones. For some amount of time, people were trait stone farming here. And like a nearly 0 glory relative to how much you can get in the current state of the game. Like the gold, souls, and glory in particular look so bad compared to the current scaling of the game. Trait stones are literally just dead currency for a good majority of the player base. Like beyond your first year of playing, you barely ever need trait stones anymore. Because orange orbs by that point would start to be the main thing that you would need more so. Even if you still need to trait stuff. Like all the smaller ones wouldn't be as useful. Since the oranges would be the main ones that you need to finish out everything. Which means that's like the only real loot we got right there.
Extra turn.
I really hope they do a treasure hunt rework this year. Or next year, I should say. There's almost no way they're going to do it this year. That's not impossible. It's something they've been saying they've been wanting to do for ages. But like many things, it like never happens pretty much. Or happens years after they mention it. Though they've been mentioning it for way longer. Normally when they say they'll do something, it normally means it'll be like 2 or 3 years later. However, treasure hunt is one of those things that they've been saying it for like 3-4 years now. And it still hasn't happened. It was supposed to originally happen when they did the arena rework, which was very underwhelming. However, it did happen at least. But the treasure hunt rework never came. They were originally supposed to happen at the same time, but then they only did the arena rework and then never did the treasure hunt rework. Yeah, anyways. And even that was a while ago. Wasn't the arena rework like a year ago at this point? Because I believe it happened around, what, like November of last year or so? Or somewhere around there. And of course, the arena rework was pretty under... Oh, I've missed the 5 times, fail. You always want to take from the top first. But the arena rework was pretty underwhelming. That's another thing I wish they would buff again. Even after the buff, it already needed another buff. Okay, we might be able to make this map work. It's not horrible yet. Yet. Keyword on the yet. I feel like I wasted too many turns for that. Oh no, the other thing I combined I wanted to go use. Problem. It's gonna be too far away. I can't combine those together, otherwise we have a problem with where they are. What I need is a green chest to be right there. Right there, so I can get the thing. I can still get another one there, though. Just gotta work the board somehow. What if I moved it there? Yeah, we can make that work, kind of. It's gonna take more turns, but at this point we already committed to it so far, we might as well go all the way. There we go. We have a vault. A singular vault. That isn't gonna get us anywhere, but we got a vault. I feel like that's the one issue that some people might have when they go for double vault. Is like they overly try to get the first vault and then they have no room to get the second one. Because that's basically what we're doing there. Just kind of mindlessly going for the first vault and then it's like, oh yeah, we kind of need a second one. Because you can overfocus it so much that it ends up making the rest of the map just so bad. Which is pretty much what just happened there. Treasure Hunt's a really weird game mode. It's technically the hardest game mode in the game, currently. Just because there's so much thinking you have to do every single turn. And generally, most people aren't going to think it out that much. I know I don't. Like, there's so much calculation you could do every single possible turn. It's one of the reasons why bots can do this game mode so well as well. Even if they're just bots that play the game just completely normally, or, you know, like not cheating with any kind of resource hack, just literally trying to play Treasure Hunt as efficiently as possible. The amount of things that they can calculate so quickly is just so much better than what a human could possibly do. I get a red. That's not really going to help us any, though. Nothing else that gets the loot kind of out of the way. And I believe that is now a dead map. Oh, that's not a move, is it? I'm not seeing any move that does anything. Double bag off the sky. Go. Oh, we got a single bag. No! Aww. I got 6 gems from it, though. That's actually not too bad. Yeah, if you do something like this and you just go straight for rush method, and you like compare it to the loot that you get while doing that, it just seems like so horrific. Where all we do is just try to get as many green chests as possible. Without really caring how many extra turns or anything we get. And it's like so much more loot than what you would ever get from the other thing.
Extra turn.
Because when you just do rush method like this, the main goal is just to get as many green chests. You're not really trying to do anything other than that. Just trying to take as many green chests as you possibly can get within a short duration of time. And that is the only goal, regardless of how many turns you end up taking to do so. Because that's the first one that starts dropping gems, so you want to have as many of those as possible to maximize the amount of gems you get, but you don't want to combine them into reds, otherwise you will lose value. So you just keep doing that over and over again. You get a bunch of greens. Try not to combine them into those vicious reds that are not good value. And we just end it right here, and then it's like, boom, bunch of loot. I also get a bit of glory from the other things, so that glory amount isn't really that relevant in the current state of the game. But we do this, and look, we already got a gem. But you just keep doing that over and over again. And you end up getting, it should be over 60 per hour still. I haven't done recent calculations. We might actually try that soon. I'm pretty sure it hasn't really changed. I think treasure hunt hasn't changed in so long. But last I recall, it's about 60 per hour. Though it can be a bit quicker. This depends how quickly you match, as well as your focus on getting green chests. Because it's determined heavily on how many green chests you actually get. So if you're getting less green chests, you're going to get less loot from the thing. Because that's the main thing that determines it, is how many green chests you get. Also, when you do a little bit worse on the map like we are right now, that also, you do want to go for some amount of extra turns, otherwise the map ends too early. Because here we might even get 0 gems. Yeah, we did. You don't want the map to end too early. You do want to go for some amount of extra turns. You just don't want to ponder on it too long like you would a normal map, where you would always make sure. Like right there, I took it 4 times when we could have had it 5 times. Problem is you don't want to take too much time on it, since that's the whole point of kind of rushing through it. Is to try to get the loot cycled as quickly as possible. We also need to be able to do enough turns that you can actually get green chests onto the board. Make sure that all the little green chests are separated enough away from each other, so you don't accidentally convert them into reds. It's not too big a deal if they convert into reds, but they will be less value if you do convert them into reds. Because when you do a red chest, it has a 25% chance to give you 2 gems, whereas 3 individual green chests each have a 25% chance of each individually giving you the thing that you want, the gem drop. Which is why you want to keep them as green chests. Because the chance that you end up getting overall more gems is higher when they are a bunch of green chests. Also, this is the current method for infinitely farming gems in the game, by the way. If you're ever in need of infinite gems. It is the only method that can farm truly infinite that can be done at any time. That isn't dependent on some kind of game mode being around like Vault Event or anything like that. Obviously, for most people, isn't really as worth it though. Because with your tribute and everything else. But as you're progressing through the game, it can definitely be a viable option. The only problem with that is people who are progressing through the game would naturally also have less maps. So the people who this might actually be viable for might not necessarily even have the maps to run it. You do eventually have like near infinite maps, so we're getting way too many red chests this time around. Which normally would be a good thing. However, not when we're trying to rush method like this. Try to get those shiny gems. What's kind of funny is we've almost formed a vault on accident at this point. I almost double vaulted on accident when rushing a map before. It was pretty hilarious. It definitely can happen. Where you do rush method but accidentally get a vault or a double vault. It's very unlikely, but it can happen. Oh, I think we got a double gem from one of those. Nice, 5 gems. But yeah, that's basically the rush method. Anyways, let's go do one last real map and probably call it there. This will be the last map we do. We'll play it for real this time. I know, it's like they did a partial remodel of Arena and forgot to do rest. Honestly, that's pretty much how most patches are. Like when Volts, or not when Volts, when, what's it called, first came out. Like when Soulforge first came out, it seemed like that. Or like was added incomplete. Pets felt like that when they were added. Like it was a system that they wanted to expand upon in the future, and then like literally never expanded on it ever. Like they even said that when it initially came out, like we're gonna have it like this, so we can expand upon it later, or something along those lines. And they still haven't. To this day, it hasn't been touched. The pet system has not been touched since its release. It is still the exact same system from when it first came out. The exact same. The only problem with just having done a rush method map is I'm starting to play this very sloppily. Because I'm still thinking in the previous mindset. We're just taking everything as quickly as possible. We can take that over. Let's see. We can take that down. Grab the other thing. Anything else we can do with that? Not really. I actually want to move that down first. Oh, I forgot that was combined together first. Whoops. Whoops. Also, my red chest location is a little bit weird. I hate when it's closer to the right instead of the left. I actually prefer it when it's more over to the left, even though it's the exact same thing technically being over there. It just always throws me off when it's on the right side. Because the way that I naturally take gems is happen to put it over to the left normally. And when I see it over to the right, it just looks weird. Because I'm so used to having it on the other side with how I just naturally take gems for the board. And now it's on the exact opposite side. But yeah, the most popular vault location I think is right here for me. Like, this is probably the most common location I ever get a vault. I'm not sure if that's for everyone, but that just always seems to be with how I take gems, the location where the vault goes. Like, probably around, I want to say 60% of the time? Definitely about half. The first vault ends up ending up, like, right in this area. And ends up ultimately becoming right there. Let's see. Take that for now. Though if we do get a vault this time around, it definitely will not be in that location. Unless we deliberately try to do so at this point. Which obviously we will not be. Honestly, we might not even get a vault this time around. A little bit lucky there. Nice little cascade to boot. Alright, it looks like our vault might be right over there then. Only problem is actually getting it to do so. I'll stick it the other way around, that would have been a fail. Pretty sure I'm making like a billion mistakes every map we ever do though. Like the fact that we have two vaults forming at the same time here. With neither fully fruitioning. Gosh, I can't say that word. Let's see. What do we need here? Take that for now. Not sure we'll be able to get it in time. Can't even cascade that into anything good. Or can we? Let's see. This looks like the end of the map. Yep. What else could we possibly do? It's not really going to do anything for us. Like I can move it up and then the other thing combines together. And then it has like no follow-up whatsoever. Nope. Nope. Less gems. Actually, no, we actually got like a decent amount of gems. I was going to say less gems than doing rush method. Though the previous rush method we just did give us 5 gems, didn't it? And we got 4 from that, from actually playing it out. That was a little bit of a sloppy board. And then we can take tribute to equal all the gems we just got. Yep, 23. Pretty much. Oh, gosh. Also, hello, George. Welcome, welcome. But anyways, guys, does anyone else have any other questions? Anything you want me to go over? Any things? Tomorrow night, we'll be going over all the weekly spoilers for next week. We also probably won't be doing as much treasure hunt next week. I'm not sure. I've been in a treasure hunt mood. Also, hopefully I won't have whatever this is next week, the seasonal allergies or whatever it's been. I have no clue. But it was a lot better today, at least. I was a little sniffly this morning for the other stream, but I don't know. This stream we've been okay. Voice probably still sounds a little cracky. Though it sounds normal to me, but it might be hearable. But anyways, yeah, hopefully we'll be fully back to normal by tomorrow or the following day. It's definitely way better than it was the last few days, that's for sure. So should be back to tip-top shape by the time Monday video rolls around, when we go cover the thing. Oh, you got your Puzzle Quest 3 guild refilled? Nice, thank you. Oh, did they finally kick that one person? But we'll be doing a Puzzle Quest 3 stream whenever they would finally do an update. Unfortunately, the game has not been updated for about a month now. So hopefully we'll see an update in the next few weeks or sooner, ideally, because it has not been updated for pretty much 30 days straight. Actually, I think it's been a little over 30 days now. So hopefully it'll do that soon. But as more stuff comes out for it, we'll end up messing around with it. And apparently they're doing a full release soon, or not a full release, but at least a release. It's probably going to be releasing in beta, but I'd assume it would be. But they're probably going to be doing that in the next few months, so might be able to get it on Steam, and it might be available to a lot more regions then. Currently, it is quite region-locked as far as where it can do it. Though if you're in Europe, United States, stuff like that, you should be fine. But quite a few other regions do not have access to it yet, unless you use like a VPN or something. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Don't forget, if you haven't done it already, most important thing to be doing in Gems of War today is to go and get the pet, the kitty pet, the International Cat Day pet from 2020. It is still available for 5 hours and 48 more minutes. And it could be another year to 2 years before you can get it again. So definitely make sure to go get it now. It's not too big a deal if you don't get it, though. It's just a cosmetic pet. But still, if you're available right now and on, might as well go take it. It doesn't take that long. And just get a cute little cosmetic pet. We've been wearing it all stream, though I haven't been seeing it much since you don't get to see your hero in Treasure Hunt. That's pretty adorable. But anyways, guys, we'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your weekend. Goodbye, everyone.